It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. And for Oklahoma City, they're currently holding on to the best record in the league. Not the conference, the league. They've been head and shoulders above the competition this season. And guys, this team getting some big help in the form of Freak. He has stepped up and been a big contributor over this recent stretch of games. Shaq, what's been the change for him?
You know, he's playing under control, Ernie. He's not trying to do too much with each possession. You know, he's also being more aggressive, taking the initiative. You know, he's just going at people. The barbecue chicken theory, Ernie. Get out of my way. I'm going to eat you.
Yeah, I mean, Freak might be one of my favorite players coming up, Ernie. I mean, his teammates are trusting him more, giving him opportunities, trusting that the fact that he can score, and their success as a unit is also increased because of their trust in him.
You know who Freak reminds me of?
Who's that?
Me.
Oh, yeah.
And that wraps it up here. Thanks for joining us. We will see you next time.
And off kills a look at the iconic Golden Gate Bridge, a symbol of California and the San Francisco Bay Area. Everyone's in their seats here at the Oracle Arena as the Golden State Warriors look to grab a win in front of the home crowd here. Well, it was the Golden State Warriors in their last game, a loss to the Jazz. And that one a tough loss, too. They ended down only 3 points.
They played well enough to win that game. It really could have gone either way.
Yeah, you've got to play the entire 4 quarters. I mean, they played well for 3.5 quarters, and that's just not enough. You can't expect to win if you don't play a full game.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Taking a look at the Thunder. Durant the 3 and Ibaka the 4. Westbrook the point with Waiters at the 2, and it's Jordan in at the center position. Well, it was the Oklahoma City Thunder winning their last game against the San Antonio Spurs.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
For 3, Westbrook. Barnes grabs the miss. Thunder on D. Now the pass to Young. Beyond the arc. And yes, sir, that one drops. Young's got the first bucket of the night, a 3-pointer for the Warriors. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Dishes it to Durant. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Durant's got his first basket.
You know, with the extra weight he has over his man there, I mean, he's going to be hard to slow down when he gets ahead of his team. Those extra LBs make a difference.
Young for 3. The shot is off. Great D that time from Westbrook. Here's Waiters. The Warriors pull it in. Their last meeting was in Oklahoma City, where they were unable to fight off the Thunder.
Really a resounding loss the last time they matched up. They got absolutely manhandled on the boards.
And Greg, you know how it is. At some point, you've just got to man up and play with a lot more aggressiveness and toughness and pride inside.
Golden State's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Young with the ball. And it's Waiters picking him up. It's Thompson off the drive. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Durant against Thompson. Waiters gets a wide open look and unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. Warriors have gone 2-of-6 from the field. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Guys, I had a chance to talk with head coach Billy Donovan. A big factor in this game, he said, is how well they do to contain the young shooter Klay Thompson, saying, Thompson can really give you trouble coming off screens. We got to have all-out energy fighting to stay on his hip, and then we need to pressure on the ball handler to try and delay the pass. Kevin, both jobs are hard.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And guys, that's an increase in his free throw percentage from last year. Maybe not a large one, but it is a little bit higher, so you've got to like that progress. There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
Westbrook with a wide open look, and he's good on the three ball. Westbrook's got 5 now.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
And Young kicks to Alexander. Golden State moving it around from past the arc. And again, no good by Golden State.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Shots good by Waiters.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Young dishes to Barnes. The drive by Thompson. Young outside. The three ball. Another miss by Young. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And it's blocked by Jordan. Waiters passes to Westbrook. To the inside. It's stolen by Bogut. And there's a minute 45 left here in the first quarter. And Young kicks to Alexander. Leaps for it. Westbrook with the steal. Young against Waiters. The kick out to Westbrook. Westbrook double team. Shot clock at 6. Jordan, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. He's off on the first. Different look here for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Bogut. Pondexter comes in for Barnes. Johnson, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Young. And then for Oklahoma City, Steven Adams comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Henderson for Waiters. Good on the second free throw. Here is the new 5 on the floor. The Thunder also changing it up. Ibaka comes in for Adams. And Dion Waiters subbed in for Durant. So for Oklahoma City right now, Westbrook the point with Waiters at the 2. Jordan is out there with Ibaka. And it's Henderson in at the 3.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk. Angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
And Young kicks to Clark. Barnes screen on Waiters. Young up top, tries to snap the cold streak. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And it's 8 points for Freak. Thunder trailing by 5. Outside Westbrook. Shot from 12. Good.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
He kicks it to Jordan. Again, Oklahoma City. Warriors have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Young dishes to Barnes. There's the triple. Another miss by Young.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burton. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Jazz made a big difference. He picked up 18 points and was effective from long range as he got that scoring line by dropping in a good amount of threes. We could see his role in this offense expand if he puts together more games like this one, guys.
Good job as always, Doris. Thank you, guys. What was your take on his performance?
Kevin, I really felt like he left it all out on the floor. I'll say this. It was a great, hard charging effort.
Guys, when he's on, nobody's more fun to watch. And he was definitely on in that game.
From outside the arc. And again, no good by Golden State.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those two in the first quarter.
Ibaka right side. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game. Warriors trail by 3. And Young kicks to Bogut. Will it go? Can't get it to go. Good D by Westbrook. We've got 1:08 left in the first half. Cannot hit. And Golden State will come the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. That will complete this 4-game homestand. Young against Westbrook. Bogut the pass to Clark. Golden State moving the ball around. And here's Young from the arc. Another miss by Young.
Oh, boy, I tell you what, they don't get much uglier than the quarter he's having.
Yeah, and it's not showing any signs, Greg, of turning around here soon. I mean, his touch is basically gone AWOL.
6 to shoot. Screen by Ibaka. Here's Henderson. They grab their own miss. And again, Serge Ibaka. Now it's a 5-point Thunder lead.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Now here's Westbrook. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Thunder out in front. Ending the second quarter on a 20-7 run. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, Kevin, obviously a very close game. What has been your approach tonight?
Well, we just had...
Okay, guys, let's focus and get down to business. Now, here's a few things I took away.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. Alexander is out there with Bogut, and it's Young in at the point guard position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. The Thunder shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
So we can't get either to fall. Warriors trail by 5. call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Westbrook against Young. Outside Westbrook. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And so Westbrook makes them both. Warriors trail by 7. And Thompson kicks to Young. Westbrook with the steal. And he uses the glass on the layup. Westbrook's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but...
That athletic ability there. Almost intimidating the defense there. They didn't even try to get back on defense.
Well, I don't think it would have mattered even if they did try to get back, Greg. I mean, there was no way anybody was going to beat him to the bucket there.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. The Warriors have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
That one is off. And the second free throw, good. The Thunder leading by 10. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. It's stolen by Bogut. The numbers in their favor. Looking to get back on track here. Young's shot is off.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
And Waiters kicks to Durant.
That's the wall.
Warriors with the rebound. Bogut's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Feeds it to Thompson. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And Waiters kicks to Durant.
That's the wall.
Soft touch off the glass. Durant's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
Thompson dishes to Young. Again, Young missing.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Waiters passes to Westbrook. And let's focus briefly on an area we often overlook. Point guard rebounding. Here are the leaders in that category over the past 10 games. Russell Westbrook, number 1.
And, well, rebounding isn't something you really think too much about with point guards, but he places a lot of emphasis on doing whatever it takes to contribute, even on the boards.
Yeah, in addition to the work he does on the perimeter, he's more than willing to get his nose in there and get his hands dirty in getting after rebounds and loose balls. And I think that's why so many folks around the league can't say enough good things about him.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Well, Westbrook has been great. He's got 16 points, and he's pickpocketed the ball 5 times. Those are great numbers for him this quarter.
Just got a major second win since coming out of that locker room.
And the Warriors making a change here. Clark's checked in, and then for Oklahoma City, Steven Adams, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan, and it's Henderson for Waiters. Here's Young. It's good from the top of the key. Young's got 10. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Westbrook kicks to Adams, tries from 7, misses off the right iron. Warriors trail by 10. The feed to Young. Puts up a 3. Again, Young missing.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
And that one's good. Westbrook.
And you look at the story defensively in this game. I mean, they've gone backwards in the second half. A little too casual for me. It's costing them. They're paying for it.
And the Warriors with some changes. Looney's checked in for Barnes. Oklahoma City leading by 15. So for Oklahoma City right now, on the perimeter, it's Waiters and Durant. Steven Adams is out there with McGarry, and it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. There's a screen. Durant dishes to McGarry. For 3, Westbrook. The Warriors pull it in. Bogut's got his 4th rebound in this one.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Young passes to Barnes. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball, and Waiters with the stuff.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And the Thunder making a change here. Jordan's checked in. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 14-5 run here. Westbrook kicks to McGarry. It's hauled in by Bogut. Bogut's got his 5th rebound in this one. Johnson attacking. Young outside. Thunder with the rebound.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Pass to Bogut. Barnes kicks to Young. Again, Young missing.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Here's McGarry. Rejected by Young. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. Bogut dishes to Thompson. Pass to Bogut. He feeds it to Young. Tries from 7. And he hits the jump shot. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. Here's Westbrook. Down low. McGarry. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 6 assists here tonight.
And they are trying to put the hammer down, attacking the rim whenever they can.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
That's good.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
Come on, fellas. We got to pick up the pace.
Alexander's checked in for Tyler Johnson. Serge Ibaka is checked in for the Thunder. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. 4-3, Westbrook. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Young with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. Barnes passes to Young. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Durant.
Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you know he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy threes if he's on you.
The kick out to Westbrook. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And it's good off the glass. Westbrook's got 4 this quarter.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Greg, they keep pulling up. And
43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Westbrook. Screen by Smith. And Westbrook, here we go. The Thunder with another miss. Young outside, down low. Here's Looney. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's on Kevin Durant.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
2 shots.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Looney. And so he hits both. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. It's an 18-point lead. Now, here is Foy. He's tightly guarded. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Shooting from Golden State.
The first free throw is good.
2 shots.
And he can't hit the second. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, what was the
2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook. He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second half.
He was up to every single.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Kenny the Jet Smith, thanks for tuning in. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors as they play against the Houston Rockets. And for Houston, playing under 500 basketball over the last 10 games. They can do better, and they'll try to get on the winning side tonight. And for all those teams that have wrapped up playoff spots, Shaq, what can we expect from them strategically here at the end of the regular season?
Well, for the top team, Ernie, it becomes about securing home court advantage. You want to be peaking at the right time heading into the playoffs. We've seen a lot of teams, Ernie, start off strong. Where are they now?
Do you want rest if you're a frontline player, if you're a guy who's playing a lot? Do you need some rest before the playoffs?
You know, a lot of people answer that question, and if you played more than 8 years, yes, you need rest. If you're a young player, such as Freak, you don't need rest.
No, you may have players coming back from midseason injuries, but you need to get them back into the flow. But you got to get your playoff game face on. And you know who had the best game face playoff?
Alonzo Mourning?
No, this guy next to us. Show him your game face.
Alonzo had a good game face, too.
Stop it. You look at this guy's game. Look at this guy's game face. Show him.
Let me see your game face.
You know what, Kenny? I lost it. I can't do it
Let me see your game face. That is frightening.
Oh, wait.
That's not a game look. That's not a game look. That's your game book look. I can't do it anymore.
Here's a guy with no game face, Kevin Harlan.
Alonzo Mourning.
Freak was good. You look distracted, man. Everything okay?
Yeah, just got a few things going on off the court.
Yeah, I heard. Word gets around. Never put that stuff aside and be ready to play each night, though.
Yeah, I know. I'll be ready.
Hey, even though we're about to teach you guys a lesson, I'm here if you need it, man.
Yeah, well, I appreciate it. And we'll be the ones teaching the lesson tonight, so I hope you're ready.
In your dreams, Freaks.
We've got basketball at Oracle Arena, the home of the Warriors in Oakland, California. Live on 2K Sports. Looking at the last game for the Houston Rockets, it was a win against the Trailblazers in Portland.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. And that has to make you feel good as a group.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Houston, DJ Augustine out there with Harden. Then there's Brewer. Then there's Beasley. And it's Howard in at the center position. And here's Augustine. Harrison Barnes getting it to go from deep. Here's Brewer. It's hauled in by Bogut. Young outside. Shot is no good. And Houston the other way now. Last time they met in Houston.
And their last matchup was a nail-biter, but they hung on, and in part it was because of their rebounding.
That was the definitive difference. I mean, it came down to the final seconds, but the tough work on the glass they did carried the day.
Al Harden following the three-point attempt by Freak. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, I was able to catch up with the head coach for the Rockets just a moment ago. It's been a pretty even matchup against this team, at least so far this season, with a game going each way in their first two contests. And the key to them taking this one tonight, he said, is defense. We know they can score with anyone, and we're certainly capable of putting some points on the board when we need to. But we can't get into a barn burner shootout with them. We've got to slug it out, play some gritty D, and make them work for everything. Kevin, this should be a tough game.
Great, thank you, Doris. So a little bit worried about containing the opposing offense today.
There was a lot to be worried about. I mean, they're not an easy opponent to face because of that offense.
That's exactly right. I mean, they have to be on their game defensively if they're going to keep pace in this one.
Here is Howard. A 14-point game for him in the win against Portland.
Yeah, and he also did a great job on the backboards, Kev, and that also was a factor. Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Golden State moving the ball around. Barnes dishes to Young. No good on the triple. Rockets have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. The open shot by Brewer, and good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Young with no one around. And the 3-ball is good.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Rockets trail. Now here is Augustine. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Portland. And Thompson sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. Howard against Bogut. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Harden. There's the triple. And the shot is good.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Young outside. It's deflected. There's the feed to Thompson. Back to Young. Lets it go from deep. Can't get it to go.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Brewer, the pass to Harden. Again, the miss by Harden.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And it's Barnes slamming it down. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now, here is Harden. He had 28 points in the win against the Trailblazers in Portland.
And also, he competed on the backboards. That also had a lot to do with the game.
Shot's good. Here's Young, trailing by 2. Pass to Alexander. Barnes kicks to Thompson. Here's Alexander. Barnes dishes to Young. Again, Young missing.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Feeds to Augustine. To the middle. 1:29 left in the first quarter of the game. On the wing, Thompson. All alone. And that one's good.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Oracle Arena, let's keep it going for your Warriors girls.
Different look here for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Bogut. Pondexter comes in for the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And then for Houston, Howard's checked in for Capella. Splitter comes in for Trevor Booker. And it's Beasley in for Wright. Young in at point guard. Thompson is out there with Harrison Barnes. Then it's Bogut. And it's Clark in at the 2 spot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the night.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys. But it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there. I'll bet he didn't either. As good a foul shooter as he is.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Thunder gave them an edge. He picked up 12 points and flashed his range a few times in the process. A bit of a surprise attack for him, as he is usually just regarded as a role player on his team.
All right, Doris, well, what do you guys think? Does that kind of big performance energize a player in his next game?
Guys, it's tricky, you know, because when you work as hard as he did in that game, you tend to be a little worn down. But on the other hand, he also has to be feeling terrific in terms of the confidence about the state of his game.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, I'd say mentally he's in peak condition, while physically he could probably use a recharge.
A great second quarter here after a difficult first. I'd say they knocked the rust off. Sometimes it takes a little while before you get the blood flowing and you find your rhythm.
Clark the pass to Bogut. And here's Young from the arc. Another miss by Young.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Howard kicks to Splitter. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
First trip to the line for him here.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that. And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
And he's good on the second. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Here's Young, and it's sent back by Howard. But they recover it. Clark traps in the tray.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Young against Augustine. Dishes it to Splitter. Tipped away. And here's Young. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City. That's good.
The lead changes hands once more. There has been no separation between these two teams.
You know, it's made for one heck of an entertaining game. Even when it hasn't been the best basketball being played, it sure has been fun to watch.
Harden has a wide open look. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine. Clark, 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
You know, both teams showing a lot of resilience, I think. Coming back and coming back, back and forth, back and forth.
Reminds me of a song.
Yeah, Kevin, that's Cameo, to be exact. And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
Here's Harden. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
And the rebound goes to the Rockets. 1:53 left in the first half. Here's Harden. Here's Splitter. Here's Howard. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
There's the pass to Clark. Thompson dishes to Young. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
It's Harden with the drive, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Ooh, just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautiful.
High-level skills being showcased out there now, fellas. I mean, that was a terrific hoop.
Young for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And that's 11 points for Freak.
They're absolutely stroking it from outside. I mean, textbook perfect. Good balance, nice high release, splash.
Splitter with a screen on Young. Harden against Barnes. Harden, that's good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Young passes to Bogut. Barnes kicks to Young. Goes up the baseline. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Young's got 13.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
Harden with it. 10 points for him. Beasley with a screen on Barnes. Harden dishes to Beasley. And another three for Houston.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Rockets ahead. They're up by 6. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
You guys had the lead after the first, but now find yourselves behind. What's the mindset of this team heading into the break?
I think we're still upbeat. We would like to have a stronger second quarter, but we know there's a lot of game left. Hopefully we can get back to how we started the game. That's all I got.
Well, thank you for your time, Kevin. We'll see what the rest of the league has to say about that.
All right, Doris, thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third.
That's a nice quarter for Young. He's got 13 points, and he sprayed home 3 3-pointers as well.
This is really production personified from long range.
Warriors trail by 6. So on the floor for Houston, they've got Corey Brewer. Howard is out there with Beasley. Then it's Harden, and it's Augustine in at the point guard position.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebounding.
You know what? That rebound has always been a critical element of the game, and that's why they are now understanding how to win.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Rockets shooting their third free throw shot of the game. And the technical free throw is good. And he lays it straight in. And the Rockets lead by 9.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
That's good.
I'm sure they're satisfied with that possession, guys. Very nice shot that time.
Houston's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Augustine. Harden's got the lead up to 9 now for Houston. The Warriors shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. And Young kicks to Bogut. Nobody near Barnes. Sinks the three-pointer. Barnes has got 8 points.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Let's go quickly for an update.
Hi, Kevin.
So it's the Rockets now. Harden kicks to Beasley. Here's Decker. Another miss by Houston. Warriors trail by 10.
I like the move to go 2 for 1 here.
So do I, Greg. I mean, I agree with you. They need to get a quick look and then try to get another possession after that.
Young's shot is off.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number 1, this game is out of hand.
Exactly, Clark. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the backboard.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
They're really doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
And defensively, if you're trying to battle back, you can't keep sending them to the line.
You know, it's been a bad day for them at the line today as a whole, and far too often that's the case for this team.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Another miss by Young.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Now Decker kicks to Howard. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. He's 0 of 2 at the line in this one.
Did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
Was completely out of sync on his free throws, and I'm sure that led him to some extra work at the foul line. Guys, I don't think there's any doubt that the work he's put in practicing free throw shooting has paid off. I mean, he's made nice strides in getting those shooting percentage numbers up.
He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. It could go. No good on the buzzer beater. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Rockets lead by 11. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the 4th quarter. Next. Welcome back. 4th quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Rockets leading by 11. Young, he's in at point guard. Harrison Barnes is out there with Klay Thompson. Then it's Bogut, and it's Johnson in a 2-guard. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Howard setting the pick for Augustine. Misses the 3. Last outing for Golden State, it was a loss to Oklahoma City. Thompson passes to Young. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Houston's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Augustine with it, picked up by Thompson. And Augustine kicks to Brewer. Tries again. And Howard with the lay-in. Howard's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the Rockets.
They have got to box out better than that. That putback's just another example of what a difference there's been between these two teams.
Here's Young. Can't get it to go. And Houston the other way now.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Beasley kicks to Augustine. Buries the long-range jumper.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence. He can't seem to find the range here in the second. He did a great job in the first, hitting 3 from outside.
From 11 feet away, and again, Dwight Howard. And the Rockets lead by 18.
Another bucket added to the lead. They've been the better team in every facet.
And in my opinion, you get extra bonus points, extra eye of the beholder points when you do it the way they're doing it on the road. That's special.
Some changes for Golden State. Alexander's checked in for Harrison Barnes. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. And Young kicks to Pondexter. Looking to end the run. And the Warriors miss again.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Houston making some changes. Corey Brewer's checked in for Splitter. Harden comes in for Darrell Wright. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Decker. Warriors trail by 16. Lets it go from the wing. Good. He hits the jump shot. And that's 15 points for Freak.
Nice piece of work there. Give yourself a little space and pull the trigger.
Inside, here's Augustine. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. And Young, here we go. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And they've controlled the boards, and that's a big reason why they're controlling the lead.
Yeah, they've brought the sandpaper edge to their attack, really fighting and scrapping inside. A lot of grit and grind with these guys.
Barnes, he's checked in for Golden State. And a switch here also for Houston. Beasley's checked in. He feeds it to Harden. Beasley with the screen on Thompson. Harden dishes to Beasley. On the wing, Brewer. Wide open look. Rebound Bogut. Bogut's got rebound number 5 here tonight. On its way from Young for 2, and it comes off the front of the rim.
I think he's got to regroup and get himself together here. I mean, something's gone wrong with him this quarter. He's really fallen off.
Brewer with a screen for Augustine. Here's Beasley to the wing on the left. Clock at 6. The Rockets with another miss.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him. And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Rockets.
You know, Clark, their big advantage was points in the paint.
Well, they pounded that ball inside, Kevin, and operated down low. It worked for them consistently.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
And they've put themselves into the driver's seat in regards to the season series with this team. Tonight's win will give them a 2-1 edge with only 1 left to play.
You know, no matter what happens next time they meet, I think this was the biggest game they'll play against each other this season. Getting that 2-1 advantage means so much.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Harden. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got. This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out of the style. What a time to have this kind of serve.
And that's good stuff from him. Nice touch.
And so here is Houston. Pass to Capella. Beasley the screen. Augustine. Terrific design on the pick play. And he lays it in. And the Rockets lead by 19. It's Young on the wing. Guarded by Augustine. And Thompson kicks to Barnes. It's rebounded by Houston.
Warriors foul ball. Reach it. Freak. That's his second personal foul. At the line for the Warriors, DJ Augustine, 2.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Both free throws good from Augustine. So we see Houston taking the W here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Dwight, the team seemed to serve.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, James Harden. He was a powerful offensive weapon tonight, scoring a double-double with points and assists. And that was the catalyst for this victory. Let's get your opinion, Shaq.
Well, everyone wanted to come play hard tonight, but I thought the job he did was remarkable. The defending champs do not go down easily. It was an impressive performance to beat them tonight. I must say I'm very impressed.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.